Did Autumn say she was gonna be over here, or
Yeah,
I didn't hear her?
She said she was coming.
Sweet as Honey messaged me about working from home, and I don't have any good advice on that because a lot of it's location based. And when I was working from home, it was only because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, COVID
So,
changed a lot.
yeah, and like when I was working from home, it
I'm
was
still
during
pissed off about Hurricane Katrina took 24-hour Walmarts.
right. We only in Arizona we barely just got 24-hour Walmarts back. I think.
Shit, most of the Walgreens aren't even 24 anymore.
I know a lot of our McDonald's are 24 hours now. But yeah, she was like, I heard you worked from home, and how do I get into that line of work? I was like, girl, that was during COVID, and it was because everybody had to work from home, actually. And I was only working a call center.
You do. Has anybody heard from Jackie?
I have not heard from Jackie all day.
She probably working this the weekend.
Yeah, but she works night shift, and we'd have heard from her by now.
Has anyone ever met Zombie like in real life?
There you go. There you are, sweet as honey. I was gonna message you back, but when I worked from home, I live in Tucson. When I worked from home, I worked in a call center, and it was during COVID, so everybody had to work from home. And the location of Arizona, not here or Phoenix, are they hiring for work from home for anywhere right now? Yeah, I don't know. I would just Google work from home in your area and see what pops up. But I worked at a call center and it was during COVID, and everybody had to work from home during then. But also, it might be hard to find a company like mine because my company sent us like the work desktops and everything to the house. Now I know some of them kind of need you to have all that already.
Brenda, I don't think anybody has met Zombie in real life off of here.
I don't even know who she is on here. I literally don't mess with anybody in the community except for our little group.
So,
She's
did
the one
anybody
that
catch what Morbid said tonight?
no.
I popped in there for a second, and the first thing I heard him say was Gypsy's butthole, literally verbatim, and I popped out. I was like, I don't need to be in there, actually.
Gypsy's what?
Butthole.
He said, I popped in there, and I heard Morbid say Gypsy's butthole, and I was like, never mind.
Wow.
I said it in the group chat because everyone was like, oh, what's Morbid saying? What's Morbid saying? And I popped in there to see what he was saying. And he said Gypsy's butthole. And then he started talking about some lady named Michelle. Like I said, I don't mess with nobody in the community except for our little group. So I don't know who none of these people are.
But so I guess I wasn't talked about though. I scathed by
I didn't hear your name. Woo. Not while I was in there.
Wow.
They were talking about Ashley. I popped in there twice. I popped in there earlier on, and they were talking about Ashley. I don't know if it was Ashley Baby or the other Ashley, but they were talking about Ashley, Michelle, and Gypsy's butthole. That's what they were talking about when I was in there.
Wowza. Wowza. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I went in the group chat and was like, y'all need to be in there with me. I don't want to be in there alone.
Why she lost her account?
Are you serious? Why?
Fancy.
What is she not supporting them? Like, is she now on Gypsy's side again?
No. Her and Audrey are going at it still.
Yeah, I know, but what? I guess so she's reporting because of Audrey.
Just to get him down, yeah.
Wow. Hey guys.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I just woke up from a nap. My work schedule's been so messed up. My husband works graveyard, so I've been like up all night like a crackhead. I hate it. Or sorry, a rackhead.
Damn. Yeah, she's
How's everybody doing?
doing good. So I guess Ashley baby lost her account today.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap.
So what is she doing? Is it like permanent or?
I have no idea. I know that Audrey said something about following her new account, but I couldn't find it. But I went and found her on Instagram, and I don't know if there's anything new on it, but she's got to be fighting it. I don't know why she wouldn't. Ouch. I just almost pulled my nose ring out of my nose.
You know what? I would say go back at them. You know, go mass report, even on Instagram and stuff. Go mass report anywhere where anybody is. If that's whoever is coming after them, if it's Gypsy, whoever it is, report all their content for being fake, for false, whatever. Because she's not an influencer. You know, like whatever the fuck. Like you can definitely hit them for the same shit. Or if you have any like proof, like I reported to TikTok that Mimi be under other accounts, and I submitted her own motherfucking voice admitting to it by saying that she hid under her husband's account to ask if I had an FO. That's highly against the fucking rules.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't even know. Like I was gonna try and message her. Maybe can you message on YouTube or YT?
Yeah, you can message on YouTube.
Okay.
What do you mean it's illegal? What's illegal? Since it's monetized, it is illegal. So they need to start with TikTok and go from there. What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Oh, it's Ashley. I'll look it up when I get off here. What was I gonna say? Shoot. I can't remember.
If they mass report and you're monetized, it's messing with your income. Exactly, it is. It's fucking messing with you. Yeah, so I would say start with TikTok and go from there. Absolutely. Fight back. You can't let them. Like you have to expect a war, but war ain't never gonna be easy. It's on both sides. You gotta fight them back. Shit, who gives a fuck?
Did Ken and Gypsy ever bring their accounts back? I never heard nothing about that. That's why I thought they were off that.
That's what it was.
But
I really feel like that's why she got off.
But I'll tell you this. I've also presented like in an email to TikTok how the fuck Sheena kept her account after doing that, but y'all banning other motherfuckers.
How did you lose your other account?
Because I came over here and told fucking hidden what Mimi had just said on Keisha's panel. Mimi did not even get hit and banned for saying it. She called Sal's the BUTCH word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I got banned because I told Hidden that that's what Mimi said.
And yet Sheena's still on there after showing.
Thank you.
Like that makes no sense.
Like it doesn't. And like I'm fighting back. I don't give a fuck.
TikTok is ass backwards.
Well, it is until enough people have a say so. Like when it's one person, it's one person. But when a bunch of people band together, it becomes like a class action.
So and didn't Reggie just have like a meeting with TikTok or something like that?
No, what hold on. What'd you say?
Reggie? Didn't he just meet with TikTok?
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about, Luis?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
She said,
I'll be right back.
You seen what that account has posted and tagged me in?
What
Pretzi.
I literally just got a random Snapchat ad, and then username is literally Shug Daddy. What do you want?
I'd be careful.
No,
Zombie has
I literally
doxed
accepted and
all
said,
your info, Pretzi. Zombie has doxed all your info to them. I know I seen something the other day, but I don't fucking know. You can't like click on links and comments, but it was a comment on some post, and they had it looked like a whole bunch of links basically to like Facebook posts and shit like that. Hold on.
"Oh God."
What you texting me?
Did you hear what they were saying?
Where'd she go?
I think she went to go look at Zombie's post. Look at the comments.
Oh my gosh.
Go check your text.
Yes, I know. That's my real life stalker that is here. And every time
Yes.
y'all click on a link, she gets y'all's information and she's gonna add y'all's email addresses now.
I didn't click on it though. I'm smarter than that.
Yeah, don't click on it because that's how she's getting in touch with people. But hold on, I'll be right back.
I ain't clicked nothing.
I don't click nothing. I copy and paste into a private browser. You ain't got me.
Right?
Shit, I'll be damned.
I grew up with those scams in your emails. I know all too well. I'm gonna go grab my tablet real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Oh shit! Did you see the video I sent you yesterday? It was a old post from Mimi, and it was like this guy body slammed this dude that had posted his sister's schnudes.
Oh yeah, I posted, I reposted that like a week or so ago. I said, "This is the proper response from a brother when someone searches me."
I was going through some of like her old videos because I was bored, and I was just baffled because like almost every single one of them is so contradicting to things she said.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's what I
ridiculous.
said. If you really want to fight back, you can literally go screenshot shit she said before and then, do like a little collage or whatever and compare it to what she's saying now. Boom,
Yeah.
report for false representation or whatever the fuck.
I feel like a lot more people are actually seeing her for what she is. But there's still a big chunk that are supporting her for some reason.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All I know is
All right, so just to prove to y'all, I keep telling y'all, Zombie's fucking crazy. So literally, I'm not doing anything. I am just sitting here and y'all see what she's fucking doing, and everybody's for it. So I don't know what to say.
I'm not for it.
Louise, did you take screenshots of it so I can go to the court?
Oi.
Because she done fucked around and found out. Really, that's stupid. Night, B.
Just putting another sugar daddy through the interview process. I love having a process. I got a list of boundaries and rules for you to adhere to first.
Well, I've got somewhat good news, but I'm not going to share the names of the two because I just feel like haters would fucking call and try to block that. But I'm working with 2 publishers right now to get my book written, I guess. One of the names I think I like In Plain Sight just because it is perfectly sums up my entire story and how a lot of it's just in plain sight. It doesn't look how you think it's supposed to look and it goes unnoticed. And it's literally in your face. I had said
Freaking
one of
awesome.
my
You said 2
one of my
publishing companies?
yep. I got 2 that are interested, and I've got one private publisher who, I mean, my mom's known her. It's been her best friend since before I was born.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, and one of my things, because my main thing is like the trafficking. Even when I was over on Coffee's panel, Steph Tone had asked me, was it like I was like, held against my will, or is this somebody my family knew? Is this somebody I knew? Like, but the way she's asking, like, that's just not a question you ask if you don't have like another, I guess, opinion. Like most people think trafficking looks like you're taken against your will and you're exactly, you're rugged and you're kidnapped, and
kept
they
in
don't realize
tin box.
Right, they don't realize that it could literally be your 14, 15, your 13, your 12-year-old daughter, hell, even younger, whose boyfriend or whatever 25-year-old boyfriend's telling her to go sleep with my friend because it'll make me happy. That's trafficking. They are profiting off of the sale of your daughter, regardless if it's how you think it looks. That's how they do it. That's a domestic trafficking. That is not international. That's how it looks at home.
Yeah.
And people don't get it. Like, dude, you see somebody checking in and the chick stays in the car with a whole bunch of other chicks, or the girl doesn't look, or they're renting for an hour or whatever. That's trafficking.
Yeah.
There's no reason a dude who looks like, however, if he pulled up with the chick, there's no reason the dude has to go in and the chick can't.
Yeah.
They should be able to go in together. And if she's not talking to you, if she's not saying anything, hello. If you see another chick in there, you verify their age. There's so many things that should have and could literally be done that takes a few seconds and might be a minor inconvenience, but you could literally be stopping someone being trafficked.
Dude, after having daughters, like my oldest is just turned 21 a couple months ago, and my youngest is 19, and I am so like vigilant when it comes to like seeing even boys too, but like just children. I'm always keeping an eye out for stuff like that because, man, I couldn't imagine. I would hope somebody would do it for my kid if my kid ended up in that situation,
Right. Well, I know that nobody did for me. So
I would have tried.
I know you would have. And, I try not to blame those people either, because even today, it's not spoke about like that, And I will say that once a missing poster was made for me, a missing flyer and put out, it was 7 days and I was found. So, it's different, like when they know that oh shit, this is a younger girl. And I'm sorry, Hannah is not in here, but she's from Atlanta. Anybody from Atlanta can tell you a white girl in Atlanta, it does not go unnoticed.
Dude, we
Okay,
just drove
it
across
doesn't.
country, and my husband wouldn't even drive through Atlanta. We went all the way around.
Exactly. Like you don't go unnoticed. So there's no hiding. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I was caught very fast, but I had been on the run longer than that before they had put the poster out. So because I ran from my group home, I've told everybody I ran from the first group home they put me in because I didn't. There was nothing wrong. They were the problem, not us. That like there was nothing wrong with what I was doing, and I hated every adult, and they just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. That was my philosophy. Like, and you couldn't get me off of it, and so they had to look for me. And then once they got me, I went into that second group home. But I was on the run, and they didn't fucking until they put me out on a poster and put my real age, and people couldn't deny that. I was on the run, and then as soon as it was, shit, they set me up. They said somebody wanted to speak to me when I went outside. It was the police.
No, when I was a kid, I put myself in so many bad situations. I'm so lucky I came out, like, for the most part, unscathed. I mean, obviously, some bad shit happened to me, but I should be alive probably with all the situations I put myself in.
Well, yeah, there's definitely. But I don't know how. I don't know why we do what we do. But that's why I said I want to make this book. I write this book because also for the girls, like for them to understand,
Yeah.
like you're not wrong if you go back, like you're not some weirdo, you're not whatever, like it's perfectly normal. After I ran from that one, like once I got caught, see, listen, Georgia better have revised their stuff because how they did it back then, you just set a bitch up. You just do. You set yourselves up for somebody to run. So in transport, yes, I took off again. I was only gone, I think, 3 days. I wasn't, or even not even 3 days, but I was found that time, and I was GBI building behind the GBI building at the dumpster. The cafeteria lady found me, and to this day, don't know what happened. And that man, like, he swore up and down. He did nothing. They couldn't charge him with it either because they had no evidence and nothing other than the theory of who the fuck else would put you right here. Who are we investigating? And why would you, of all buildings, end up here? But I woke up to I woke up in the hospital to a screen, and the camera was showing inside of me.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's what I woke up to. And do you know I still love that fucking man? Like, it took me like 8 months until I had that first like flashback. When I had that first snap of like your brain, you've been living in ignorant bliss. And once it snapped, I hated them for the longest, well, not the longest, a couple like weeks. I hated them because I was fine. I was happy. I was not like, I didn't have trauma yet. I had not experienced it yet because my brain didn't let it like register as that. And I blamed them. I was like, you gave me the fucking trauma. My brain was just fine. Thank you very much. And then, more therapy taught me if I had not had that happen, I was literally going to become a monster. Like, I did not see anything wrong with what I was doing or anything wrong with what he did. Like, it was all fun and games. So how long before I brought them one of my friends or before I, turned old enough and then I was the one recruiting the girls?
Yeah.
That shit is no joke. And that's why I think if more people talk about it, it's not so taboo. They'll realize, like, holy shit, dude, this is, a lot of you might not even think you've been trafficked before, and you were.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, if you slept or did anything with somebody else and you didn't profit off of it, you were trafficked.
Yeah. My ex, he was super abusive. He used to always try and get me to, I never did. I wouldn't. I'm like, I already know, because he was, like, mentally, like, his dad was schizophrenic, so I'm pretty sure he probably had some type of gene in there, but he was also on rugs. Oof, sorry. And he would be like, oh, this is what I want, but then he would, like, fight with me about things. Like, he would just, I knew it was going to be a fight, even if I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't. But
Well,
he also raped me, and nobody believed me because it was my boyfriend. So how could that happen?
Yeah, that's basically, well,
It did
yeah,
numerous times.
that's basically what I'm saying is, like they'll quick to say like statutory, I'm sorry, but statutory I don't think should exist. Okay, I don't think statutory like charge should exist because you're 2 or 3 years older, and it shouldn't exist for somebody who's 5 to 10 years older either because you're too damn old at that point. And if it's under 5, get real, especially if it's like under 3, get so for real right now. Like it's 3 years. It's not. They're in the same like generation. They're in the same like they would be at the same schools in every single level. Like they'd be in the same elementary at some point. They'd be in middle at some point, and they'd be in fucking high school at some point. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Now 5 years, a 20-year-old with a 15-year-old, absolutely not. You got me so messed up. Way too much. But an 18-year-old and a fucking 15-year-old, and they've known each other their whole life. Miss me with it. You were 17 the day before you turned 18.
Yeah. I was just remembered, like, just the other day, actually, I was talking to my friend about this. There was this guy that we used to go and hang out at his house. He was like 30 something years old, and he would like buy us booze and everything. And like, multiple of us had sex with him. And, like, I think about it now, I'm like, we were like 16, 15, 16, 17, and this guy was in his 30s. Like,
yeah, he was grooming y'all.
What?
Or he was really just like taking advantage of y'all.
It's disgusting. He had a drawer full of Plan B pills too. Like, how weird.
You know what? There's a father in Texas right now facing murder charges because he gave his girlfriend the abortion pills without her knowledge. So she said that she had she had a sore throat or something. So he gave her Tylenol, which was the first medicine he gave her, and she had no idea. And then later that night, I guess he claimed that she was getting busy or they were going to get busy or whatever, and so he was using his fingers, and he put the 4 up there and caused her. And mind you, she was like over 20 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
And it was successful. And
he's the worst feeling.
Dude, he's facing murder charges as he fucking should.
Good, yeah.
Oh my God, did y'all see the pastor that's being charged with manslaughter?
Why?
Which one?
That guy?
It's a UK pastor was baptizing someone and they drowned.
Oh, I didn't see that.
How you gonna dip them in the water that long?
I don't know,
You
but
really
I
needed
think
it, I guess. That's not funny.
it could be possible. I think Mimi needs to be rebaptized.
I mean, or it could be a dry drowning situation. And in that case, why would it be the pastor's fault? That would be the person who was getting baptized that they breathed in the damn water when they freaking went underwater. Because dry drowning, it takes a teaspoon of water and you're kaput, a grown adult, done. In your lungs, and you can't get that shit out, you're drowning, dry drowning, done. And that's an adult. So maybe it's their fault. Not saying that doesn't sound messed up, but I mean, if you inhaled water, that is on you.
Look, we can't be responsible for getting rid of the demon spirits. They probably did that to him.
He was probably fully demon.
Yep.
Yeah, he could have been. Man, what a way to go. You're getting baptized and you pass? Man, hell no. You would have been forever a demon. That would make, imagine your exes, any of your exes that they could be, and they hear that story, they'd be like, I knew it. He was a demon. I knew it.
Yep.
Oh my God. That would be so messed up. Woo-wee, Jesus. Did y'all see that one guy they just executed? The dude who said that, like, I think he confessed to it, and then later on his cousin confessed to it and said it really wasn't him. But I mean, like, his
Was it
wife,
just like within the past couple months?
yes, the past couple weeks, I think. Maybe it was past couple months.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, first off, he landed a baddie while on death row, okay, because his wife is nothing ugly, nowhere near the sorts of nothing, okay? She's got a banging body and a pretty face. But I could not, like, she was literally like, Girl, you signed yourself up for this, okay? So like I get it, it's hard to watch, but like you literally just married him, okay? And you
Yeah.
knew you met him and you married him while he was on death row. So you knew what was coming. So please don't let your knees go out whenever it happens because you
Wasn't that the
signed up
one
for it.
where the family was like trying to get him off of like the death row too, like the victim, like the person who had passed?
No, 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 no. I don't
Oh,
think so.
okay.
I think that one, no, this one was, I can't remember his name. I'll have to look it up. But the wife went, and I think she was the only one that was there to
Gosh, can
see
you
him.
imagine watching that though? Even if
But
like, oh
here,
my gosh.
look, I mean, if you were my husband when you went, maybe because loyalty and vows,
Yeah.
but ain't no way in hell
I
I'm
wouldn't want to
marrying
see it if
you.
it was a complete stranger. I couldn't watch somebody's life just be taken
Exactly.
from them.
Exactly. Like, I don't care what kind of monster you were. I don't care what you done. I don't even know if I'd want to watch it if you took my own child's life. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't, that wouldn't make me any, like, feel any happier or any better.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah. Same.
knowledge of you being gone is enough. I don't believe in death row. I believe in death penalty, but I don't think that you should have 20 fucking years or whatever. I think that death penalty should be almost impossible to get, which means that when you get it, it's because there was no shadow of a doubt. There literally was none.
Like
Like
Wade Wilson.
even though they say you're supposed to rule like that, they don't. Juries know that they have ruled when there was shadow of a doubt.
Woohoo!
They have ruled guilty. So I'm talking about like we have a video. Like we see your face. There's no denying it. You should die that day. Like your
Yeah.
victim died that day and they didn't have no chance to make it right with God or see their family. Die that day.
Yeah.
The fear, all of that. Goodbye. Don't
Like
waste no
Wade
dollars
Wilson.
on
I never
him.
believed in it before his trial, but I feel like he is one person that should qualify for that.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
will always be an advocate for death penalty because if you take a
Damn.
life, man,
Do you
you should
see
have it.
the comment from Allie?
For Pretzi.
Over Pretzi does. I need to learn how to read, I guess. An Amazon or amazing?
Amazon.
Does that mean he's like really tall or like the website?
No,
The
like
website, Amazon Sugar Daddy.
Oh, I need like an Amazon tree. I'm just kidding. I'm very happily married. It's crazy too. I usually like I'm tall, dark, and handsome, and my husband's like the same height as me, whiter than me, and has red hair. So
It's so fucking funny. So that trend back in like not too long ago where it's like he's got, six figures, he's drives this and, and it's like, but he, plays golf and they're like, ew, so
yeah,
mine was like, he's 6 foot tall, he's got six figures, he'll pay all your bills, he'll let you do whatever you want, but he's white. Ew.
This one just slid into
it's
my
okay.
Snapchat.
I'm not his
all
type either.
over.
He usually likes them a little bit like darker skin too, and so we both aren't with our types. But I love him. He's the best.
None of my sugar daddies are my type, but that's the point.
That's the point. Exactly.
I guess
You
you
can be
could
falling
consider
in
my
love with a
husband my
sugar
sugar
daddy.
daddy.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to actually like them for all.
No, you can't because I'm sorry, but that's a golden rule. Because I'll tell
Yeah,
you, the
you're not
second you go
supposed to
with
fall in
them,
love with your
you
sugar
know what
daddy.
you're gonna be thinking. He's
Yeah.
doing it still. He's
No,
doing the
exactly.
same shit.
I'm like, you're not supposed to fall in love with your sugar daddies. Shorty, I didn't get to tell you. My married one, he literally told me, he was like, I have to lay low. My wife is snooping around. That is your fault. I tell you right up front and honest, when you say I'm married, I say I will not text you first because I'm not going to get you in trouble. If you get in trouble, that's your own fault.
Look, I put a disclaimer. Okay, and only because I've been a wife before, and I don't know, call my feelings whatever the fuck. I'll put a disclaimer. Okay, if you are married, do not tell me. That ain't my business. That is your business and your business alone to handle. Okay,
No,
I don't call you
specifically
first.
asked
I'm not
them.
gonna call you first. I'm not gonna text you
I
first.
specifically asked them because I'm not
Yeah,
being
no.
brought into divorce court. No.
I don't. That's how you gonna keep me up out of divorce court because I don't know shit. I didn't even know he was married. Nope, skirt. Sorry. Didn't know. That's your man, and your man, that's your problem. Because when I find out they have a wife, it makes me feel fucking bad. It makes me feel like shit because I've been that wife. That's why I said it's because I've been a wife. Like it makes me feel
No,
like
I
shit.
understand that.
So if I'd rather just, that is your business. I'm Now, if I'm gonna meet up like with somebody in person, I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm not
asking.
meeting up with nobody.
Yeah,
That's
no, I'm
the other
asking for
thing.
sure. For sure. You better tell me if you seeing somebody, fucking somebody, married to somebody, your baby mama thinks y'all are together, but
know
y'all
what
aren't
I tell them
together.
too?
What?
Don't ever lie to me. I don't
Like I
care who you lie to, who's there, who's lie, who you lie to. But if I'm asking, especially if I'm asking you a question, don't fucking lie to me because I already know the answer.
that's what I
So might as
said.
well just be honest and upfront.
Yeah, that's why I don't have many questions unless we're meeting up. Other than that, you don't tell me shit. Keep your business to your business. I'll keep mine to my business. All we talk about is what up this transactional shit and keep it pushing. Cause the more I tell you and the more you tell me, the more you know. So I'll be damned. And the more I know. So if you get petty, like I don't want to ruin nobody's life. So like, don't give me the ammo to do it. Real shit. Like I said, if I'm not meeting up with you, I don't give a fuck. But one thing I have that's been one of my fears because it's happened. Luckily, it happened very early on. I met a guy who was in an open relationship, but he did not tell me he was in an open relationship. It was between him and his chick. Nah, bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. Like, no, that's like that because what stops that girl from falling for you? And then, oh, I'm already in a relationship. Boy, fuck you.
My kid's dad's sister,
Hmm.
she was in a throuple with this guy and his wife, and moved in with him and everything seemed like it was going all good. And now the wife lives somewhere else. They got divorced, and she's living with the chick's husband.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
it's wild.
yeah, no, see that's not cool.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, that's kind of messed up. You just went in there and like stole her husband, like right in front of her face. She was thinking she was gonna have it all good, like, cause she was bi, so she like the other chick
Yeah,
like men and women, so she thought she was getting the best of both worlds and just got screwed out of all of it. And there
yeah,
was
she
kids
was
involved.
secure in herself too.
Yeah,
Damn. Yeah, he just created insecurity. I hate bitches like that too. Like, bitch,
yeah,
don't come in here regardless of your like if this is feeling this way, this going this way. You stop it. You don't allow it because you know it's fucking wrong. That's the decent thing to do. You don't go on your impulse. Like if your impulse is fucked up, God's not going to tell you to follow that. I'm sorry, it's just not.
yeah. So I'm
He-
happy I'm lazy. I don't want to get up and go nowhere.
Exactly. They said, just in case just in case you didn't know, God's never going to send you someone else's man.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm glad my husband is always tired because if he ain't working, he's napping.
Well, look,
I
no,
don't worry
I'm
about
not the
shit.
one to put insecurities in nobody's mind. But I'm just telling you, I was about 2 years ago, I rocked my motherfucking mind fucking blown. Like, there's no way. There's just no way. I know he's here. He's at work. He's back home. He's at work. He's back. No fucking way. And boom, I got on that shit. And from the day one, I seen Cash App receipts of all these different women.
Yeah.
How in the fuck did you find? Like, was I asleep? Was it like in between your breaks? Like, when the fucking how the fuck did you even manage this?
Yeah.
Like, it literally mind blown. And I'm telling you, you want to find out, you go to them Cash App, any pay service,
Yeah.
Venmo, Cash App, Chime, Zelle, whatever the fuck else they got, Messenger Pay, Apple Pay, all of that shit.
Google Play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm logged into all of his stuff, so thankfully, but I used to be super insecure when we first got together because I had went from like somebody who was super abusive and always like fighting with me. Just it was really bad, and he was sleeping with his ex-wife in the house while I was there and stuff. Like it was
Oh
crazy.
my god.
But yeah, so I was very insecure, so I was always like snooping through stuff and everything, and I just got so exhausting after a while. I'm like, I'm finding like emails from the spam accounts that are like obviously
Exactly.
bots.
Yeah, well, but I'll tell you about that spam account. They're not getting these emails from like, oh, this is Hannah or this is Alexa from, whatever. Like, they ain't getting those because they didn't do nothing. They're getting those
Yeah.
because they're on certain websites
Yeah.
and it's
I
going
remember
to
I
their
found like
spam.
some like X-rated stuff that he was watching, and I was like, "What?" Like I didn't even know he watched it, but
Well,
obviously he did. But
the ones that like are like, if it suggests like a cam girl, okay, that's website like porn or corn. But
yeah,
if they're talking about meetups or whatever, that's because they've been on escort sites.
yeah.
And I've learned. I've learned because I've been through it twice, kid, twice. I cannot believe it. I don't think I ever get. I don't think I ever be in another relationship because my husband did it, and then my ex did it.
No, I feel so bad. My daughter, my youngest, she's 19, and she had her very first like serious. Well, it was like her second boyfriend, but first serious one that she actually considers. And her and then her absolute best friend were like they were like three amigos, always together, no matter what. Well, her best friend and her boyfriend ended up like sleeping together in the same room. She snuck him in the window of my daughter's bedroom and did it right there while she was asleep. And like I feel so bad because she's dating this guy now and he's like really really sweet, but like he's like I just feel like he's gonna do something wrong. I'm like you can't think like that. Poor baby. He's a piece of work.
Right.
Just
If a
I'm
dude
already on
is,
my nerves, and I'm
if
trying
a
to put
dude
it
is
down.
any type of like apprehension, what's your phone password? Or let me see. Or you go for his phone and he snatches it real quick. Or any type of like he turns his face down. Or he's just not comfortable with his phone just being somewhere and you're in the presence. That's a red flag. I'm sorry. It just is. It's not about your privacy. It's about why is your phone on silent? Why are you keeping the face down? Why are you snatching your phone if you think I'm reaching for it? Like, you are hiding something. If I can't ask you, hey, let's look at your phone, like let's get on Facebook, or whatever, and you don't even want to open your phone in front of me, absolutely not. You're hiding something and you're not going to tell me it's my insecurities. That's the problem.
Yeah. If you love me, you'll help me with those insecurities.
Exactly. It's not even about no, I think insecurities is just a cheap low blow. It's a cop out. It's I'm not insecure. You know that you're acting shady and that's why you don't want to show it. It's not because of insecurities. Because if it was, you wouldn't have a problem doing this.
Exactly.
You wouldn't even say it. You wouldn't even bring it up. You would just do. So
Why do we have to have emotions though? Like I really it's obviously they're so beautiful and such a great thing, but they really suck sometimes.
oh my god, they suck. But could you imagine a world without them?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to be here.
I don't have emotions for men.
No.
After
Not for
leaving my
men.
Just in
Maybe not.
general.
Just
no,
in general.
I'm talking about like for men. Like that's why I'm so happy single because I left my abuser and I've been happy since.
Look, I was like that too. I left 6 years, Allie. 6 fucking years of
I was
hate and
heartbroken the night
bliss.
I left. Don't get me wrong,
Of course.
but now I'm happy.
Yes, of course. I was heartbroken for like the first 2 years, maybe. So maybe I should say 4 years because it wasn't the whole 6 years. But by that second year, the last 4 were, or the following 4 were like I glued the fuck up. Like I lost all my weight. I was a man. Look, I had never looked so good in my life. I was glowing. I was happy. I had money. I was working. Like I had money saved up in my bank account and still had money. Had 2 cars. Like I was doing so good. And then when I met him, I was buying my 3rd car, and like I didn't even really I didn't like him. Something in my I don't know. I said it was my spirit. That something like it was the spirits telling me to stick with him because like I didn't really like him, but his vibe, he was cool. Like there was an attraction, and so I told myself to go. Like he would hit me up, I'd ignore him. Like whatever. He's trying to be too much, And then I just let myself go with it. And look what the fuck I got for it. Look what I got.
And that's why I tell you guys about my man in Texas, that that's the only one I'd settle down with. Because at the end of the day, that man's got my heart. Like, he actually does. But
Right.
when it comes to, like, my abuser and everything, like, I want to say I was upset for the first, like, 3 years. And it wasn't around till, like, last year or so when I finally got over it and let it go, because that's when I remember I told you guys, he contacted me and wanted to apologize for everything. And then he thought that that was going to get me to move back with him. And I was like, oh, no, that's not where this was going. If that's where you thought this was going, that's not where it's
No,
going.
like this exactly. And you're about to piss me off because I done
Yeah.
told your ass that you only had till I got here.
Yeah,
And
so
that
I
once
was
I
sad
got
up until that day when he tried to apologize and everything, and then
Mm.
all that shit happened. I was like, actually, fuck off, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like I would have liked just the apology. That would have been nice.
yeah, you could have said you're sorry. Hey, I want to be cool again, and we could have left it there.
Nope. You could have just said you're sorry
Yeah.
and you wish me the best in life and kept it
Exactly.
pushing.
Well,
You don't
no, and
want
that was the other thing. Because remember when I told you about Noah, my bestie from middle school? Noah used to be besties with my abuser. And that was another thing he brought up when he wanted to apologize to me. He asked me, he goes, Noah's still in your life? I said, yeah, he's my best fucking friend. What about it?
Right.
And he was like, oh, well, he just hasn't talked to me in a while. So I was just wondering, well, he don't want to talk to you.
Well, that's the weird shit that I've been going through with the past 2 days too. Is the one that tried to unalive me is in Arizona.
Ooh. Where? If it's
Um,
close, I'll hunt his ass down.
towards Flagstaff.
I'm in Tucson.
But
That's not too
anyways,
far from me.
that's where he attempted to take my life and everything over there, right? And then as my punishment, he unalived my 2 Rottweilers by burning them and left me homeless and everything like that, and got engaged with this older woman just because she had money and horses and stuff. Well, 2 days
You did it to
ago,
her.
she reached out to me in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
Yeah.
what? He beating her?
He did it to
He
her.
did the exact same thing. He went and put all the cars in his name behind her back. He's setting up a TV situation, already put a restraining order against her. She can't even run her horse. She can't even feed her horses that she houses for other people to make her money, everything like that. He snatched everything from underneath her. And the only person that can help her right now is me. And I'm so fucking conflicted right now.
Hold on.
I've been
How did he do that? Because he couldn't have done that without a notary. So
He went
find
to
out
the
who the notary is.
DMV.
Find
So
out who
this
the
is what
notary.
he
But what I'm
did. This
saying,
is no,
he
listen.
can't.
This
If he listen, Pretzi, if the car is in her name, there is no way. That would be like me finding a car that was unlocked. They had the
I'm
paperwork in it
trying to
and
tell
coming up
you how
and
he does it. It was my rules when I was in the relationship. Anything we own together. But how you put it on the title is for the first person's name or the second person's name. If you put and, everybody has to sign. If you put or, only one of them has to sign.
That's how it is in my state too.
Yes. I've been through it.
and she put or.
And she put or.
That's
when
her fault then. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I
No,
told her, and I
exactly.
said, this is why I'm conflicted. She said, I'm so sorry. You tried to warn me, everything, and this and that, and this and that. And her sisters already reached out like 2 years ago trying to get help and everything. And I kept telling the same thing. Like,
Well,
I can help you, but I can only do it from a distance.
So
See,
he turned
and
around. Hold on. He turned around and sold the car. So both of their names were on it, and then he went to the DMV and just put his name on it,
Yeah, he just
and she
signed.
didn't have to say anything.
Nope, and I can show you the text. I told her, I said, this is going to be his next move. Get to the DMV now And she said, all I got left is my truck and he's stalking me in it now. And I said, get to the DMV and make sure you get his name off because he made you sign with or, didn't he? And she said, yes. She got there today and she fucking texted me crying, said she found out he did it on the 30th.
Does she have anything where, like in text, where he was telling her that she needs to sign or?
He wouldn't tell her.
No,
No,
I mean,
he's
like,
gonna
if
tell
there's any
her.
Yeah, he's
conversation,
not
like,
gonna
even
tell
if
her
he's
that
not
she needs
being
to sign
mean,
up.
if
But
he's just
it
talking,
doesn't
let me
matter
finish.
because
If he's just talking to her, like, this is the process, we're gonna go up there, we're just gonna sign, you could put this, like, he doesn't tell her, like, in a threatening way.
I have no idea, but it doesn't matter when it comes
Well,
back to the law, it does not matter.
there are laws and there are lawyers for a reason when it comes to lawsuits. You absolutely can fucking sue somebody for trying to scam you. And that's exactly what he did. If she can
I
prove
get your
that he was
point.
being, like manipulative, or this was, how long has she known him?
They've been married for 3 years and they've known each other for 3 years.
Okay, so for and he did this all within what?
3 years.
And so it's not recent. He did it all over the span of 3 years.
Yeah.
And does she have proof of his abuse or abuse? Sorry.
Yes. At first
Okay.
she thought that I was the evil person and the devil that he made me. But her sister had found when I was at a really low spot and needed to get back on my feet,
Matthew,
I
you have the phone.
I vlogged over an hour long video that's been on my YT forever, but I've unlisted it. So it was public at first to get the word out about him with his name and everything that I've been through, to document, to show that you don't have to have a pimp to be trafficked. You don't have to have this to be abused or this or that. I just said everything from my perspective of what happened, how I was blinded, and how much it affects me and how much I hurt. And I had so many of his victims reach out to me and saying that I helped them, right? Well, then the stalker here in Texas started, so I privated it so she wouldn't contact him. And a couple of people, when her sister contacted me, I gave her the private link. Well, somehow she got it. And that's why her first goal was, when she got out, was to get to me, because she said that my video is the worst thing she's ever witnessed and lived, in the same thing, that it's word for word, step for step, everything that I've said happened to me happened to her. And she's like, how do I get him? And I was like, unfortunately, there's only one. He needs to be locked up. He's going to continue to do it.
I've been in your shoes, Pretzi, where the next one
But he
I
uses the
warned.
poly shit too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I've been in your shoes where the one I warned ended up leaving him for the same type of things. And guess what? She never contacted me because she already knew I warned her.
No, she
But
contacted me because she has nothing, and because my punishment at first, when I tried to break away from him, was he murdered my dogs.
right.
We were working the Wildlands fire. He locked the travel trailer from the inside out, left to go work a fire for 18 hours, and purposely set a time to go off with the AC, a wire fire, within like 2 hours after he left, and he burned my dogs alive.
Do you know if they have any living things together that he can hurt?
Yes,
In
they have a
regards
whole
to-
ranch with so many horses that she owns or
It, it might
fosters.
be it might be a stickier situation.
Yes, so that's why she's reaching out to me, because it's her client's animals. And she wanted to let me know that because we were wildland firefighters, the public stepped in and they gave him another a Rottweiler and they gave him another travel trailer, and he profited off of it. So I attempted to sue him, and they just dismissed it, right?
Right.
But she wanted to let me know that he unalived the new Rottweiler that was supposed to be mine because those were my dogs that they gave to the community gave to him. He put 2 bullets in for no reason.
Hmm.
And she said that was the waking point that she needs to get out. That
But
she
at the
kept
same time,
arguing.
that's a little bit too late, Mama.
Yeah, that she kept arguing with him to get the dog fixed and neutered because
Hmm.
she breeds corgis. And with rots, you have to decide: are you going to breed them or are you going to tame them?
Yeah,
If you're going to tame them, you got to get the boys done real fast because their temper comes out once they get that
exactly.
taste of blood.
Exactly.
So
And
she was
they,
afraid he was going to attack the corgis. And they
mhm.
came home one day and he was mating with the corgi. And he put one in the head and one in the chest, all for mating without hesitation.
Okay.
And she said that's what made her wake up and realize that I wasn't lying, that he punished me by killing or unaliving the dogs. And I'm still going under my punishment now. He won't give me the ashes of my dog.
Right. But that's why I'm saying it might be a secure situation to get yourself involved in. Because, like you said, you can't do much but from a distance. So, like, what exactly is she
Oh no, baby.
asking?
I already told her I got all the time in the world. And if you really need me to fucking help you, um, get me on a plane. I will sit next to you.
Right.
That will piss him off more than anything, to go walk into restraining court with you instead of handing an email that I typed to the lawyer or the judge that I'm in there as a witness and telling them exactly what happened to me is happening to you.
Exactly. Well, maybe you could help her, but also, like, just from the sounds of things, the fact that that was her wake up call, that's a little bit too late to be getting a wake up call.
Yeah, and she apologized, and she apologized to me every day. Every day she'll text me 2 or 3 times. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just as a woman, I should have heard you out. I'm so sorry. He made you the devil. He said you unalived him. And I was like, no, mama, no. And I said, I'm not even going to sit here and try and argue with you. Just go watch the video. And she said, I already watched it. That's why I asked everybody's help to get you to unblock me so I can um, tell you that I was sorry and that I see it now and I will do anything and everything to stand behind you. And I was like, yeah, but this is fucking scary.
Yeah, it's scary and it's a little bit too late for her to be asking out for help.
I mean,
Like,
it is to the T, Allie. She texted me today after, all right, Zombie called my phone again at 2, right?
mm,
10 minutes later, she texts me, um, I don't know if you're busy or not, but I'm pretty sure that he's stalking me. And I'm like, okay, y'all have a mutual. She went in one county, he went in another, and they filed on each other. So they're both not allowed on the property. They both got a restraining order against each other. Okay. So
okay,
he took that time knowing she couldn't talk to him, and he's doing all this shit,
all right,
moving property now. And I'm like, he's gonna catch up to him because it's in the restraining order. He cannot liquidate or move anything. And she came and said he did it. He did it on the 30th and showed it to me. And then she texted me again and she's like, I'm so scared. And I said, let me guess, he's in your truck that you just found out that is no longer yours. It is in his name solely and he is stalking you in it. And she said, yes, I'm currently waiting on the cops right now. And I was like, just keep talking to me till they get there. Just keep grounded. Don't feed into him.
yeah, because like you said, there's not much you can do from a distance, and with all
Well, I have a
the
friend in Fort Birdie
mm-hmm,
and she helped me through this. She's actually the person that cremated the dogs, and she offered to drive over and help her because she knows him as well from that situation prior. And she's like me. She's like, nah, whatever we need to do to take this motherfucker down.
mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But, like, Allie, I swear to God, like, I swear on all my children and grandchildren, I can give you his phone number right now and you text him and act like you met him on Facebook dating or something, and he will fall right into it. That's how many women he talks to. He won't know where you came from.
You see, like that's how the sugar daddy that I'm trying to rope up for you came in, because he just added me on my Snapchat randomly, and I was like, "Hi, how did you find me?" Because even on Reddit, I only give sugar daddies my Snapchat. Like, so if you have my Snapchat, it's because I gave it to you.
Right.
And so I was like, "How did you find me?" And he was like, "Oh, well, you were just on Quick Ad." And then he was like telling me that he only does things through Amazon gift cards and Amazon wish lists. And I was like, "Well, that's not me, but I might have somebody for you." And then he was like, "Well, what payment apps do you take?" And I told him all the ones I take. But I was like, "But I do this shit for real." Like,
Mm-hmm.
so, and he hasn't responded back to me. Let me see. Yeah, he hasn't said nothing yet. Because I was like, if you really want someone that does things through Amazon, I might have something for you, but that girl is not me.
Mm-hmm.
I take Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay.
And I hated telling her this, but I was like, when you stepped in a relationship, you knew he was doing me how he did me, but you saying you didn't know the extent. But you paid for a lawyer to get him out of a strangulation charge. If he pled guilty to it, he would only get probation. And that was with his baby mama.
See, that would be some shit that I wouldn't be able to forgive. I wouldn't be able to help her off some stuff like that. After she tried to get him out of some stuff like that. Absolutely not.
But I know it's all one-sided what he said and what perceived. He didn't have nothing. But she said she gets it now that it's reactive abuse. And I said, yes, he pushes you and pushes you and pushes you.
Yeah. I don't know where Shorty went, but
With that long neck, we should still be able to see wherever she is. Sticking up over the crowd.
But when I left my abuser, he got with a new girl. And I think I told Autumn about this, but I don't think I told you. So when I left and everything, I want to say like 2 years afterwards, like he got engaged to a new girl. And the thing was, he never put a ring on me. He almost promised.
Yeah, I heard this last night.
Yeah, he always promised to, but he never did. But he put a ring on her.
That's why he married her.
No, he never married her.
Because he did it to punish me.
Yeah, no. The thing was, he never married her. They ended up breaking up. And when he came back to apologize to me and try to get me to move back in, he told me that they broke up and everything. But the catch was, this girl that he put a ring on, that bitch had my name.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Alicia. Her name was Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she was never going to be me. I don't know what you thought it was. Like... But no, he put a ring on her, and then they broke up, and then he told me he was going to make her engagement ring a pendant for his shame. And I told him that was the gayest shit I ever heard.
And she said he's still doing the same thing all this time. He's never had a job, never paid any bills.
I had to make sure. When I tell you, I literally signed into my schooling and shit to make sure that I was not tripping. It's a catch-22. Like, he thinks he ha-ha'd because he went and took her name off of it. But, bitch, y'all are married, and in Texas, everything you own is community property. Anyways, it's considered y'all own it together regardless of whose name is on it. So, she still owns it, and she just needs to get an attorney, and she needs to go for his ass in divorce court. As soon as she initiates a divorce filing or proceeding, the property, anything owned, house, car, any type of property owned, becomes both of theirs. It's already theirs, but now it's in court as both of theirs, and they can't do shit with the properties until the judge says so.
Yeah, she said she talked to a lawyer today because his mama hired a lawyer and for him, which I don't believe. I think it's the new bitch because I know his mama very, very well. She's a first responder cop. Um, and she inquired today, and they told her it'd be $30,000 to $40,000 for a divorce, and that no matter what is said or done, even if he didn't have a job, he gets 50% of everything.
Yeah, that's unless she has proof of his abuse. Or she abuse, sorry. Or if she has proof of infidelity, if she has proof of rug usage, if she has proof of any type of anything, fuck that 50%, he ain't getting shit. She
Mm-hmm.
needs to get her a shark attorney. She needs to get her somebody who is not from the county that she's going to file the divorce in, because they always have IOUs and no, get a attorney far from that county who's probably never in that county. So they don't give no fucks. They will come in there and they will fight the law, and they will fight your attorney instead of the attorney who, has, like I said, an IOU to this attorney for some ball game or some bullshit, and you get a shitty defense. I've seen it fucking happen. So, like, I've seen an attorney sitting in the bench. I've seen an attorney walk up to the DA or the assistant DA and talk about one client that, this person, if you'll do me this solid, I'll do you this solid on this case. This person, and they did it. She's like, okay, like, bitch, that happens all the time. So I'll be damned. I want somebody who's never in this county, but will come because they're in this state. And I want them to fight the law. They'll find it and they'll fight it. And she needs to start setting up her story, though. She needs to go to a domestic violence shelter. She
I
needs to
told her
fucking,
that.
yeah,
She
she
said
needs
she's
to get those
staying.
kind of people.
That's what I told her today. I was like, listen, I need you to stay calm, stay texting me, call and text whenever. That's why I haven't been on much, because she's been texting and calling and stuff. And first of all, I don't want her to feel that her only way out is to take herself out.
All right,
I've been there. Okay. So I told her, listen, I have someone in Arizona if you need a place to stay. But after what that lawyer told you today for potential, this is what you need to do. You need to stay 2 steps ahead of him. And in order to do that, you need to go to the battered shelter and at least talk to them. They can help you with the restraining order falsely with you. They can help you get on the property, get your stuff. They can help you with a lot of stuff. And because you are actually homeless right now and you're back into the property because of this, they can also help to have more resources with that. And she's like, oh, I'm staying at my friend's and I can't really sleep. I haven't ate. And I'm like, look, I've been there. I know what you're feeling. I can tell you exactly. Like, I even stopped myself and I was like, I don't want to say her name, but I was like, look, chick, it's really hard for me right now because the shit that you're telling me, my PTSD has been kicking in full force. I have not slept well either because the shit that you tell me, I can tell you the exact temperature, the exact state, how many miles per hour we were driving, how many times I was hit, what I was tied to, where I was taken, what he said, everything to the T of I could probably tell you the smell at that moment. I said, it's very fucking hard for me to talk to you right now, but I'm still here. But I'm telling you, you have to stay 2 steps ahead of him.
Yeah, so text me where she's at so that, because
She's in
I do.
Arizona.
I know, but you gotta tell me where, and don't say it on here. Just text me exactly
I
where
have to
she's at.
ask her what's, well,
Okay.
I know
And
it's by the
then,
range, but yeah.
okay, because I know, like, I know I have connections with those type of shelters because of the C-sex stuff. And if she goes there, any of them, for one, her vehicle will be safe. Like, the police can't even come up on that property. Like, it is legit. Like,
Well,
they
he has it.
normally.
He has it, and she can't get it. So that's what she's depressed because she has no
I
car.
thought she. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that she was in her vehicle, the last one that she
No.
had. Okay, well, yeah, even more reason. She needs to go to the domestic violence shelter. And when she does that, that automatically will give her everything else she needs. Talking about divorce fees, you don't have to worry about that. They have programs and foundations that will pay for it. They have advocates that will stand in court and argue with her. They will make him a motherfucking martyr. He will be finished by the time they're done. All she needs to do is go to one of those. They do not play. If she had kids, it would be even better.
I just text her. No, they don't have kids, but I just text her and I was like, listen, I just talked to some other people and we have some resources. I need to know what city and county you're in.
Literally, there are like Oprah Winfrey and shit donates to a lot of these shelters. These shelters are connected like by like interstate, and you'll think like a fucking group home in Arizona or a shelter in Arizona will have no connection to something in Texas or Missouri or Georgia, and they're all connected, and they're all they have wait lists, they have like call lists. You call in, you put your name in, you got to check in like. They're all connected. You call a hotline and they'll give you all types of resources and find you shit. And I'm
She
not kidding.
said was it last night when she was waiting to make up. I told her I had to tell her for like 45 minutes. Call the police, file a report, and she's like, I can't prove that it's him, but my truck has a distinct sound because it's deleted, it's lifted, it has this, it has that. I know my truck sound and I know I just saw it and heard it, but no one's going to believe me. And I said, it doesn't matter if they believe you or not. You need to get it on paper that you think it was him and you saw him.
Yeah, you just need to say you saw him. And then, better yet, you need to fucking, if you hear it or whatever and you can't, you need to record it. Put your phone outside or whatever and let it drive by. Put it to the window, whatever the fuck, you know, like you, but again,
But while she was waiting for them, she revealed that someone sent her a picture of they seen him sitting out in the public in her truck, and he has her corgis. Well, in the order, they're not allowed on the property, and the corgis were on the property. So now the police are pressuring her to see if he has the corgis. And I was like, you tell them mofos I said first responder, y'all go look and see if he's got the motherfucking corgis.
exactly.
It ain't your business to, you just tell them what you're told.
She needs to fucking like she needs to get like ready and just tell the story what's actually happening, bitch. He is making you out to be the victim or the perpetrator when he is the one. You are the victim, dude, and he's making it seem like that. People know that this is how it looks, so you need to do it while it's starting. You can't
He
wait.
showed me. I said, I don't want to pry, but I can't help you without knowing stuff. But I'm very curious too because we've been through the same thing. I want to see what he wrote on a restraining order for the order to be granted that he needed help. You know what this motherfucker put on there? That he realized 3 weeks ago that she was setting him up for a domestic violence scripted event so she can leave him for divorce.
What?
Yes, that's what's in the paper.
That order needs to be challenged.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Said that he recorded her trying to hit him in the face or whatnot, and she missed. But again, it goes back to this is when he realized it was a scripted DV event for her to set him up to leave him.
How's it a scripted DV if she's swinging on you? I bet you hit her before you started recording.
Yep,
He's
that's
trying
what
to
he
tell the
always
teacher
said.
first. That's what he's trying to do.
Yep.
He's trying to be the first one with the story.
And that's what I'm saying. They recognize that now. So the sooner she goes, the better off she can tell that story.
Exactly. But
Yep, and I told her that after she gets done, that her and I both need to sue the state of Arizona.
yeah. But she also has to do all the steps,
the
like
state-
the police report. All
Not only did they grant these false orders or whatever, but the EMS bureau out there was fully aware of his predatory behavior, even against children and towards children, and still granted him to a Arizona EMS license. And they knew everything. They talked to everybody, and it was reported, and they did nothing, and they allowed access to children and women.
He still has that?
Mm-hmm. So that's another thing that he plays when he goes to the court, that he's a first responder.
Yeah, and then she should throw out his criminal record, and then ask the judge, how the hell are you a first responder and this is your criminal record?
Yeah.
Skirt.
So yeah, it's been very emotional. And then they were supposed
Really?
to,
No. You know what? It's in the state of Arizona. Text me that info. I'll make a call. I'll make a call.
they were supposed to go to the restraining order court yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but it's flooding over there right now.
They don't have a video?
No, it's flooding with water from the rain or whatnot.
We have monsoons right now.
Yeah, so it got postponed all the way until next Friday. So this is a whole nother week that the horses go unfed. So that's her thing.
Somebody can go on that property. It might not be
Yeah,
her, but
she's been sending her helper hand. I told her today, you need to send your helper hand on there to act like she's feeding the horses or whatever you got to do, and have her get in, and whatever your prized possession is on if you got a Bible, your daddy's ashes, whatever you got that he can use as punishment to you, she needs to go in and swipe it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really? And set a camera up or a recorder, something.
Yep.
No. Even if it's just to stay one step ahead, because you might not be able to use what you record, but you can use it to know what to do.
Yep. That's what I keep telling her. I was like, I keep telling her, I know you're not thinking right now because you're hurting. You haven't slept. You're depressed. You don't know what you're going to do. You're worried about your business. She had this business way before him. And I was like, I get it. And then he's also preyed on a couple of kids that were learning to horse race and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they stopped coming around because what he was doing to them. And I said, I hate to tell you
Where's
this,
the
but
parents? They didn't report it?
they said they're scared. They said that the
No.
parents know and everything. And I keep telling her,
Parents
you need to tell them to go to the police.
I'm sorry, what kind of parents are that?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way in hell you victimizing my child.
But that's how scared everybody is of him.
Imagine how scared your child was. That's when you boss up. The fuck? Mm-mm-mm. She just needs to get in one little home, shelter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be good. They'll give her therapy and all types of shit. Hell, if she ain't got no clothes, they'll give her clothes. And then when they get her housing, they'll help her furnish her housing, everything.
Her fucking ranch is multi-million. Like, it's
That's what I'm
insane.
saying. There's reasons that those advocates will fight.
And I keep telling her, it's your punishment. It's not you. That's what he knows it's hurting you.
So she can't sweet talk him?
She can't what?
Like sweet talk him. Like is
He
he
can't talk to him at all. There's a mutual restraining order against both. They did it against each other.
That's right. So she put a restraining order on him.
And he put one on her. He put one on her first. She got served.
Pretzi was
They
talking
both
about
filed
this
it
when
at the
we
same
got off.
time, but she got served first.
But firework
got
or
served.
but filed on paper, it was at the same time.
And then when they served him, they seen that there was one in effect already, and it was 2 different counties, so it's conflicting. So they made it to where nobody can be an emergency order of either one of them cannot be on the property.
And
until they go before the judge, and then the monsoons are happening, so now it's postponed another week.
Okay. Yeah, she needs to get somebody if there has he been on the property?
To what they're reporting to her, yes, that he went and took her corgis.
Yeah, see,
And that's what the cops are like. Well, we need to know because the corgis, and I was like, what the fuck they want you to do? Drive around and see? Like, go locate him.
yeah, go locate his ass. Or if I highly doubt he don't go back over there then, and grab another thing or whatever the fuck. And especially that's where they lived. If that's where they lived, then I don't see how he would only he'd need to go back, get his ass on property.
Who's
Mhm.
fireworks?
That's crazy.
And I keep telling her, I'm like, her and her sister got in a big fight over him. He put a restraining order on her sister, and I was like, that should have been your red flag right there.
Right.
When they put a restraining order, he put a restraining order on your sister to keep y'all apart. They should have, me screaming from the rooftops and him doing that to your sister should have been red flag.
Yeah, that's why I said she got
And
her
I said,
wake
and
up
you know
call a
what your
little too
sister
late.
did? I said, you know what your sister did for a whole year and a half? She talked to me 2 or 3 times a week, begging me to go to Arizona or contact you on her behalf to get you away from him. And what could she do to expose him? And she was like, yeah, but we were fighting at the time. And I said, yeah. And he preyed on the situation and made it worse than it was because he knew that he could use it as ammo. And that's what he did. I said, but no matter what your feelings are on your sister and your brother-in-law, you need to go tell them thank you and that you love them because they truly love you. They never gave up on you.
Yeah, they were really trying to help you. And that's why I said she got her wake up call a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Because now she's scared.
Well, she doesn't have to be. Now she can be angry.
Mm-hmm.
Fight back. Right now ain't the time to be scared. Scared is when you're going to stay. Right now, you need to be, we know it's the most dangerous time. You need to fucking fight back. You need to be angry. Like, bitch, ready. I dare a motherfucker to come up. That's the kind of attitude and vibe you have to carry right now. Because,
And that's the other thing is she says she's scared
well, that's okay. You're going to be
because the
scared.
order took her pipus away.
That's okay. But you know what? That's fine. It took her pee-pees away. She better not be stupid enough not to actually have one. Find somebody to go figure it out. You get you one if you know you need one, and don't keep it on you. Keep it in the house. That way, if it's used, it's legally fine, okay? But you know you need it. And yeah, it's a fight. Because you can't let them win. If it ain't for you, it's for the next bitch.
Autumn, you got that feminine rage in you. I love it.
Exactly. Like, we ride at dawn.
But that's what I told her. I said, and the PDF that stalks me that you seen what she just posted and stuff, she pulled his information in there, right? It was just added recently. And she was at the lawyer's office. She's like, shit, they want me to pull his background. I was like, hold on. And I got the link and was like, you could thank my other stalker for that. Here you go. And then gave it to her.
Okay. My God. Yeah, well.
So I contacted my, he was poly and I'm bi, so we were in a throuple. So I reached out to our ex-girlfriend today, and I said, he did it again, and she said I knew he would. So I'm giving you a heads up. He's just took the vehicles and everything in restraining order, so he's gonna be traveling. He's not gonna have any money. So when he's like this with no money, you know, the first place he runs, and she goes, "You or me?" And I said, "Yep, giving you a heads up." And she's like, "He'll never change."
I tried to say somebody from another DV situation. It wasn't one of my exes, but it was another girl in another situation. And she ended up turning around and getting back with him and getting pregnant by him for the third time. And when she told me she got back with him, I was like, girl, I can't save you after this.
Yeah.
She went to a DV shelter. That's when I met her, when she was in the DV shelter with her kids. She had 2 little girls with her, and she was pregnant in the DV shelter.
Well, our ex-girlfriend, her problem is she knows he's never going to change. She knows that she's in love with him, but he's never going to change. But she manipulates him for sex, if that makes sense. And that's where he always runs to that familiar hole. Whenever he gets in trouble, it's either, and it's always the same thing. He contacts her for that, and then he reaches out and contacts me for support, for like the stability and the brains and okay, you got to calm down. Though this is what we need to do to get out of it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I tried to help a girl and she went right back to her abuser, and I know what that's like.
And I gave her that speech too. And I told her, I said, I tried to get away so many times. And I keep telling her, even with the restraining order, he's going to contact you. He did it to me. He's going to contact you with the restraining order, and he's going to sweep you over, and he's going to want you to drop the restraining order. Do not listen to anything he has to say. If he contacts you, lock him up.
Right. I just know she knows it's done with.
Yeah, she says she's done.
Because it's like you gotta make that decision now, you know?
Well, she was kind of forced to. Like I said, I know how she is. You don't have a place to stay. You don't even have a car. He's taking everything, and I've been there. You know, he still, to this day, holds it over my head that he has my dog's ashes.
Have you even asked her if he really does?
Yeah, she even knows where they are, and stated that once she gets on the property with an escort or not, to get her belongings, the first thing she's gonna do is grab them. She said, because if anything, I didn't have to talk to her or show kindness or understanding, and that I didn't hesitate when someone said, can she please message you? And I gave my phone number.
Man, you need to like three-way me with this bitch, because like she needs to fucking hear, like, cause girl, you is too green. If you don't fucking wait till 2 o'clock in the morning and get somebody to go on that property and get your shit, like,
that's what I'm telling her. That's what I keep trying to tell her. That's what I was trying to tell Alley Cat last night. Like, I know Alley Cat's in Arizona. She be fucking with these sugar daddies. Like I said, I can give her the number of text. He would fall right into the fucking trap.
Like, I'm telling you, or just get, no, for her to just get, like, if she's scared to go on that property, okay, cool, stand right by the driveway. But get somebody to go up on that property and get your shit. Don't wait for the courts, because they might fuck around and give him the chance to go first.
Yep. That's what I told her. She said her helping hand, who's her friend, goes and feeds the horses every day and the other animals, because she's got birds too there.
Okay.
And I said, well, you need to tell her to bring somebody else with her. They need to go feed the animals, and she needs to dip off and go get your shit.
Exactly. Like, and tell her, and they don't got to worry because he can't be on the property. So,
Exactly. And as I said, she said, oh, be scared. I said, scared of what? She's like, there's cameras. I said, break them bitches.
And
yeah,
once
there's
again,
cameras. He ain't supposed to be on the property.
and once
Right. I was like, he's not supposed to be there. Break them. And if he comes there because they're broken, guess what? He just broke the order.
And like I said, when I left, I made that decision and packed my stuff in 12 hours. I'm not saying everybody can do it, but I'm just saying. She could be busy doing a lot of things right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
I didn't even
Well, yeah,
pack the
she's
thing.
only
I
really
just
talked
grabbed
to
my
me in
daughter and
text.
a bag for her, and that was it.
She only will talk to me in text. I think she's also scared, but I already told her tonight that I need to call her on the phone sometime tomorrow or Sunday because there's just some things that need to be said. Like I've sent her 2 or 3 voice notes just because she needed to hear my pain, if that makes sense.
I understand that.
Reading the letters on the screen and the text don't do justification.
right. Well,
And he has an active felony warrant for the state of New Mexico, and because it's a non-extraditable, they won't fucking take him. Because New Mexico won't come and get him.
wow.
And I told her, I said, bitch, you been known he had that. You should have drove his little happy-go-lucky ass across to New Mexico, left his ass at a gas station, and called 911 and tell me that's where he was.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. Somebody we could still kind of make that happen if if he's gullible. We could try to play a bitch to get him to come over to New Mexico for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you. I'll like it might cost some money. It might cost some money, but the means justify or the odds justify the means. Whatever the fuck how that goes. It's worth it because if you can get him across state lines and you get rid of him, boom.
Mm-hmm. Just like I told her, I was like, that's your option, or you have to get one of those kids to talk.
No, one of those parents to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like get real, but for real, if they're really that scared, just freaking let's start already. Somebody get a number and start figuring out something. If they find them on Facebook or something, create a profile. I don't know, but start a chat up and don't talk about being from New Mexico just yet. Just I don't know, figure it out, and I guarantee you bait his ass. Send him a couple, like he asked for money a couple times, or you tell him, "Oh, I'm gonna give you money." Hell yeah, I'll come see you. I'll come take everything you got.
See, I'm not that one. I ain't sending nobody money.
Well, see, that's why I said this is chess, not checkers. When you're talking about getting rid of somebody, yeah, like it might cost a little bit, but if that's what's going to trick him into believing this woman to go to New Mexico, because he obviously would understand the risk with New Mexico. But if it's like a chick that he thinks is going to keep him hidden and take care of him and whatever, he'll come over there real quick. And if they're already waiting for him, boom, you're got, and you got because it's a felony. We'll see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. Don't even gotta worry about him no more. Your Honor, I want a divorce because he's a criminal. They do grant
That's what I
divorce.
told her. And then I said, not only that, but you could tell him that for your divorce, pretense is a fraud because he lied to you and said that he didn't have it. And I've been telling you from the beginning he did. And he's been on the run.
Oh yeah. Yes, exactly. But she would have to be able to prove that he said that. Just saying. It really
He tells
here's
everybody
the
that.
as much. They're gonna want to know facts, and if his ass is sitting in a jail cell, that is facts. Because you can't get a divorce granted off a criminal record alone. I don't know why people think that you like that law is different. No, you're like, yeah, you may be able to initiate a divorce, but I promise you, most judges are not just handing you a fucking divorce because you asked for one. They want to know why.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have to have a valid reason. Like, very rarely is a judge going to accept, I just want it. Just want it. Don't feel the same way anymore. Like, you didn't, vows are not for the weak. They're literally legally bound vows. They are made like this is a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So they're not just letting it go. Unless you are abused. There's infidelity, criminal stuff, or even psych stuff and medical stuff. Like psychological.
I'm gonna tell you. This is my story. My heart defect or disability. They don't know if it's from the COVID vaccine or from him, my abuser, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was my partner on the truck. We worked together. He forced it to where we were partners on a truck, even though I kept saying no, 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 no. Because I didn't want to work with somebody and live with somebody. I would never get away.
Right.
Okay? I was sick in the bed, working 2 full-time jobs during COVID. I was sick and couldn't wake up, or I was just exhausted. As soon as I would wake up, go pee, I would pass right back out. He had already started an IV on me and administered calcium and an IV push at the bedside with my daughter and sister watching him. I woke up screaming from the pain of it burning in my arm, asking and pleading, what the fuck did he just put in me? And it knocked me back out. And I have been telling these people since the day he told me he injected me with calcium to force a heart attack. Now my heart is fucked for life.
Yeah, I don't know if did you get a scan when it first happened?
There's no way to track calcium in your body.
No, but there's ways to track like your heart's reactions and stuff if you had a heart attack or anything similar to it.
We did all of that, but it doesn't.
Nothing registered?
No, because calcium doesn't. You need calcium for your heart to beat, and we provide calcium in codes. If you need calcium to change a rhythm or anything, we can push it to help during a heart attack or a code, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can overdose someone on calcium and make their heart stop beating from a heart attack if you overdose them on calcium. He pushed it IV push, trying to lethal inject me.
Right, but that's registered. That those heart rhythms, the stuff that happens to the heart would be registered. They would be.
It's not automatic though. It's not like instant, like lethal injection with the calcium.
No,
it just puts it in a calcium in a calcium overload. So now it doesn't fire correctly, or it will overwork in different scenarios because it's like the calcium messed up the electrical part of the heart.
Right, and it's they can't see it on the EKG or anything.
So I have an internal monitor, and it's Bluetooth. That's where my phone has. That's why I don't try when I'm in the public. I don't go live much or anything if I don't have my iPad, because I have to have my phone fully charged at all times and connected to Bluetooth, because it connects to the implant in my chest and it goes off like an alarm for me to get to the emergency room, or I can record any events, like I feel flutters, or if I'm sick, or this is my blood pressure, anything I feel, I can record on it. And it also tells me when I'm in different deadly rhythms. And that's also why I have Chewy.
Right. I was just wondering if it was like on
It's hard to describe because it's a natural part of the process, and like it's not instant, and it's just been gradually getting worse.
right, and they can't see it. Like when it first happened, how long did it take for you went to the hospital?
I wasn't allowed to go to the hospital, and I was asleep for almost 2 days sick.
Oh, okay. That's what I was getting at. Was like,
Yeah, and I kept
because
telling him he
normally,
injected me
like
with
they can.
something. He was telling me it's calcium, but I don't know. They would draw labs. Everything is nothing's traceable, nothing. And then we started recording the episodes, and like I would be sitting half asleep, but I would have like I think the lowest I clocked it was a 28 heart rate. And I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, something's wrong, something's wrong. And then they just fill me up with fluids, send me home, say you gotta go see the cardiologist. I had to wear Holter monitors 6 different times. And then finally I told him just to put the internal monitor because they last for 5 years before I have to get a new one. And it's internal. I don't have to make sure everything is hooked up and everything. But yeah. And when I told her that, she broke down.
Hold on, loving life. When I say crossover, I mean because blah, 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 blah. He has a felony warrant, but it's non-extraditable, meaning unless he's in New Mexico, they're not going to get him. So that's what I mean by crossing into New
Crossing over,
Mexico.
yeah, state
Then
line.
he can get taken. I know that New Mexico is a state. I'm quite aware. But yeah, I just think a lot of this shit is a problem because it was allowed to be a problem. And until women start fighting the fuck back, and I'm guilty of it too, it's going to be like that. Just like the woman, even though I saw a video of this lady on TikTok, she's like, do you ever think about the woman that fought for us to fight or to work? And you want to go up to her and say, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, and that was funny, but for real, if it weren't for women like that, like, I'm tired of y'all bullshit, we're not gonna back down. You know that those women had a whole bunch of hell to face in their real life too, not just fucking bringing this to court. They literally changed, like they were evolution. Like there's no fucking way that they didn't face backlash in their real life, and they didn't give a fuck. They kept doing it, and they kept going for their cause until women fight the fuck back and say no, because the law says no, and I don't give a fuck how well you think that you got it hidden. The law done figured it out, so we're gonna keep going, and it's gonna happen until we fucking make it not.
Allie, help! I got my first interview.
Look, there is a study. It's called the B2 or B4 movement, something like that. It happened. I don't want to say which country is wrong, but it's one of the Oriental countries. Okay. And the women, basically the movement was, no, we're done. We're not going to marry you. We're not going to have your children. We're not going to sleep with you. We're not doing it. We're done. Unless you do X, Y, and Z. And this was like last year or 2024 that for the first time in so many years, they did not have like any first graders. Like they had no children to start school. All the children were older already, had already started school. They had a huge gap of actual births, and it made an impact to where now they're offering women a set amount of money just to have babies.
Yeah, I know about all that. I was there for the 4B movement, and I said we should do that here, but no one was on my side with it.
Man, absolutely. And it's not just because, oh, it's the money. No, it's because men have fucking forgotten that women were like, God saw them. If we go by the Bible, which our law, you know, they say, put your hand on the Bible, you swear to tell the truth, blah, blah, blah. Our law is very, very like highly tied in with our Bible. And the fucking Bible says that hold on, my son. Hold on, y'all.
Good, she's paused. Help, help.
What do you need?
Cause okay, so I posted a picture and I said my stuff and they messaged me and one said, hey, I'm in Texas, but I'm younger. Is that a problem?
Well, is it a problem for you, Pretzi?
Well, how much
No.
younger? That's what I would be asking.
Yeah.
34.
Oh,
Okay,
that's not
that's
bad.
not that bad.
No,
Just,
they
just talk to him like normal. Just what?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
One of my favorite questions to ask off the bat is, "What are you looking for in a sugar baby?" Kinks, desires, because they'll usually lay it all out for you, and you can decide if you're willing to do that or not.
Now, to finish up what I was saying, the Bible said that God saw man, and it was not good that he was lonely, that he was by himself, whatever, that he would do better with a partner. And there is a mistranslation, okay, that has already been recognized and corrected, but people tend to fucking forget it. Where when they translated it from the Old Testament, they did kind of make it seem like women were created in like inferior to men, and they fixed that translation, and it's we are their equal. Spiritually, we are their equal. We are supposed to be their equal because we couldn't be any use to them if we weren't really their equal. Spiritually, God looks at us the same. Obviously, we were made different than them because we were a gift. We were made for them because they weren't supposed to be lonely, not for them to freaking use, abuse, and control and rule. Like, no.
And he actually went and seeked all of the women in the Bible. Like all the men had to go and seek God, but all the women, he would go and find the women. He'd go to the women.
Exactly.
So I think he put women a little bit above men, in my opinion, but that's
Exactly. And they talked about, the stuff that rhymes with, I don't know, abstitute or obstitute. They talked about those in the damn Bible. And like Jesus had no damn problems with them. And I'm sorry. Like if he can forgive them, and they're literally like all types of women are talked about in the Bible.
yeah.
And y'all have a problem with them? Y'all have like you hate them? I don't get it. They were literally created for your happiness and for your peace. And how the fuck did you get here?
It's evil.
Like I would like to think at one point men did understand, because there's times, but even in those times there were the opposite. They were still abusive, still messed up. But I'd like to think at least one point all men really recognize the women as gifts. So how did we get here?
It's a great question.
Like
No, but none of them would even be here without a woman.
that's what I said. How do you get raised by a woman, then turn around and literally control, in some countries control and hate that woman?
Yeah.
Hell, in all countries, like because there's a story for everyone. But that shit is wild to me. I feel.
I'm reading through the Bible right now, and there's some wild stuff.
There's an app, I forget what it's called, but you can do it online too. But it
I have to
reads
use
you.
the book and an app because I've got ADD, and so if I'm not holding something and looking at the words and hearing them, then I get distracted.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't, like, what it does is you get your Bible. It doesn't matter what Bible you have, but they will tell you whatever like verse that they're reading, and they're translating it into like new age. Like they're explaining it way differently so that you understand it, like with this
I think I
generation.
know what you're talking about. I've seen
Right. And I think
ad
it's
for it.
pretty cool. Yes, they're telling the story like, I'm not saying the right names, but they're like, oh, Luke, slept with Jezebel and like this drama shit. But they're actually telling you the actual story of what happened.
I'm a real visual person, so like reading makes me really tired, so I start to fall asleep usually anytime I read anything. But I actually wanted to start reading it because of the show The Chosen. Like it just puts all of the stories you've heard about forever, into a visual, and I don't know, I really like that show. It's really good.
Right. Yeah,
Well, guys, I'm going to have to hop off here. I need to take a shower. My husband's going to be home in a bit, so I'm going to try and be ready for bed when he gets home because I'm tired.
all right.
Have a good night.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
I believe in God and everything, but I don't care if the Bible says I should be a wife. I actually don't care.
Yeah, I don't. The Bible is. I just look at it as like history. I mean, these stories are told for a very long time, so I guess that they pique my interest. But like, I I don't think God is like this. You better freaking, bow down to me and only me. Like, he can't blame us if we don't know if his name is Buddha or Allah or God or, Jesus or whatever. Like, we don't, there's so many options and we don't know what we should call you. We don't know. But they all sum up one thing, like a good. There's a power, a being that is good, and then there's one that's bad. And if you're for the good, then you should be okay. Like, as long as
Exactly.
like your action is not what gets judged, your intention. That's my belief.
Yeah, and my belief is like, yeah, sure, the Bible says we're meant to be wives and everything, but at the same time, I don't think God's gonna think any less of me if I'm not somebody's wife.
Well, yeah, and I think that it was written when it was, of the times. So
Yeah.
I think he was speaking of the men and the women of those times. I don't think he had this in mind. And again, they're still finding mistranslations every day of the Bible. So there could be just something that is, because I just don't believe in any way that God wrote or said anything of this Bible, whatever, like anything ill of a woman. I just don't. Like, he might have been angry at Eve, whatever, but to make us like, I don't know how they make it seem like we're made, like men make it seem like we are inferior to them when
Yeah.
we're really not. We're equal to them.
Exactly.
And that's what I don't get. Just because physically, like whatever you can do physically, I can do emotionally. And you can't do emotionally what I can't do physically. So we are equal to the, fucking form a whole or some shit like that. I gotta
Yeah.
look at it again. But that's what it's supposed to be. Man, who the fuck is popping fireworks, bro? They keep shooting off them. This shit's annoying.
Probably teenagers.
Oh my god, I seen this video earlier. This guy, I like people like this that fuck with people for no reason. But he bought black caulking, like the black caulking for your like walls or whatever, and he put it on top of his car, and he's driving off in the parking lot, and people are like, "Hey, you got black caulk on your roof? You got black caulk on your roof?" And I'm just cackling because why? Why would you do that? To think of that too, to have the think of
Where did Pretzi go? Did she pass out on us?
Mm-mm.
Not here.
You're here? I might be loud and annoying. I'm refilling my water bottle.
I had three messages I had to reply to.
Ooh, Pretzi, what do you got going on?
I don't know.
Now Pretzi's got all the sugar daddies.
And two of them are asking, am I okay with younger?
They like you.
It's the red hair girl. And their famous line, which I don't understand. Those are some sexy freckles. I just want to get like, What the hell?
Oh.
Damn, how much ice you need?
40 ounces.
You better give that baby a piece of ice.
She gets a whole bowl full of ice. She gets ice water just like I get ice water.
Yes, indeed.
I gotta refill her water bottle tomorrow. She's not out of water, but she's out of ice already.
The fucking
What? This bitch forever pausing my life.
listen. No, they asses ate the damn bowl already though. I filled this bowl up like 2 hours ago. That shit is empty. Oh my god. Listen, it's okay. Shut the. You done lost your mind. Shut the door. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. My kids know me. They know me. So you want me to lock it? I say yes. She's like, you got your keys. Yes, I do, ma'am. Thank you very much. You got an eyelash in your eyeball? Aw, that sucks. I'm gonna need you to go in the house real quick and grab my charger. It's on the couch by the ottoman.
Hold her keys, cause she'll lose them.
Yes, bring those back because we'll be SOL. You did not leave this door open in the night, Josie. Josie, you motherfucker. Dang it. She knows better than that. I do not like these doors open at night because bugs will fly in here. And then I can't see them. I'm scared of bugs, especially flying ones.
Man, this is better than fishing. I just got a 4th hit.
See, I told you, Pretzi. Once you started getting them in, it was no stopping.
What are voice rings?
I don't ever understand that.
Permissions.
I think Judy sleep bad. You know she likes flying on the magic carpet while listening to us.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you didn't. I'm talking about it. Hold on. Where do I lose y'all?
Beth, when are you not high as fuck? Oh look, Judy is awake.
Judy?
Where?
In the chat.
Hey, Judy.
Judy, what are you doing up this late?
Judy. Groovy Judy.
Judy's up late, y'all.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. I'm being a fat ass. I got gummy worms now.
I was just thinking I need to get my fat ass in the kitchen because we got the Mountain Dew gummy worms.
Hey, pizza rolls downstairs. Now I'm eating gummy worms.
A couple pieces of what I just sent them to you. They're still loading, but I sent you a couple pieces of my art.
Oh, your artwork. Okay.
And
Good.
it did not send.
I'm gonna be on my period and I can feel it.
You get to Wi-Fi more.
Sending.
No, keep sending. I'm saying if
So tell me about your sugar daddies, Pretzi.
One just messaged and said, "Hey, baby." And then let's see. I think I figured this app out pretty good. So
Reddit's fun once you get the hang of it.
wait,
I'm glad
okay,
that
there-
they.
I got one that said, is it a problem if I'm younger? And then it says this account is no longer available. So I figured that's a bot.
Yeah, probably.
And then this one says, "Hey, I just saw your post. I'm in Texas too."
And if you look on the subreddit, you'll see a little tab and it says scammers and time wasters. If anybody scams you or wastes your time, you can put their name in that thread and let everybody know that if that person contacts them, they're scamming and wasting time.
And then this one says that he's a hot, fit 50-year-old married man with a bi wife. Let's chat. Since you got me wide awake, you got my attention. What would you like to speak about? What? I thought I was taking requests, but okay.
One thing that I could tell you, some of them get a kick out of this. If you're brand new to sugaring, they like that. So you just let them know, like, hey, I'm new. And these are my rules. These are my boundaries. They'll, oh, okay. And they'll be gentle with you because you're new at this.
you hear that, they'll be gentle. You just gotta do it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they're
God,
not-
stop it, Ken. I hate when you do that shit.
They're not gonna be.
Oh, you know you love it. You
They're
know
not
you
gonna
love
be
it.
as demanding.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
They're not gonna be as demanding if you.
So I have to ask, has Gypsy seen this new photo?
I don't know.
I think you should make sure she sees it.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
I know, right? After what they did to her, bitch, I should do it. Look.
I think you might get brownie points on that one. I think Sheena might even give you brownie points on that one.
That one's funny as fuck. Did you see Sheena's profile picture?
Yes, it's Mimi.
I can't listen. I can't stand.
She even changed it on Discord. Changed it on Discord. So when she sent the message today about the zombie stuff, that I was like, look, here's your proof. I told you. And she's like, I was like, I'm just letting you know she's going around bragging she's got you and Bree and Gypsy's protection. And she go back, oh, I ain't protecting that bitch. I don't even know that bitch.
Dude, I said it in the chat.
Changed her picture on Discord.
Yes, I was in Sheena's chat last night, okay? But I was talking to Ring of Fire, I think, or maybe it was Amy. It was one, I think it was Ring of Fire. And I was like, TikTok is cracking me up, or something about profile pictures. TikTok is cracking me up because I couldn't. It was so fucking funny to me. It's just going to go. Okay, thank you. I thought they were pulling out first. Anyways, because I seen that profile picture, but I ain't gonna say nothing to Sheena. Why would I engage with her? So, but that shit had me in. Look, I was like, dude, you know what? Y'all are petty as shit. First is someone's cat shit in the house.
Look, Beth gives her approval of your Mimi picture. Beth is her #1 hate fan.
Oh my God. Well, listen, feel free to take the picture. I've asked whoever wants to just rock it for 24 hours. A temporary profile picture. Just rock it for 24 hours. That's it. And then you can totally change your picture right back to what you had it. but I just wanted to get under her fucking skin. If you look at it, the wrinkles real nice and profound. Oh my god! I made sure that that didn't get edited out. Like, no, make sure that sticks and is very, very profound.
Who's trying to IP ban her?
Who? Oh, I'm trying to ban her. She should. I mean, as many times as she's reached out to end me. Hey, I'm likable, bitch.
I told you what they sent me in a screenshot today in the email. That they were all pulling for you and cheering for you, but then you got by me and hidden, and we don't have. I can't finish the sentence because I got hit for bullying last time.
Oh wow, this is sad.
Well, that's the thing with IP, and Mimi should know that. When it comes to your IP, anybody can get that real easy.
Yeah.
And as much as she stalks people, you think she know that.
Right, but it's really hard to get someone's IP banned. That's why, like think of that Morbid. Allegedly, now this is just from word of mouth case, so I don't know how well we can say it's fact, but allegedly Morbid was banned, lifetime banned from TikTok and YT, and the only reason he has accounts now is because Dots somebody gave him their account. Now, I don't see how that would be possible because when you log in somewhere, you're on that IP. Regardless of what the account, anytime you go and sign in anywhere, you're on that IP. So I don't see how he would have access to it. How it would not have banned him.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to get an IP address banned, but what I was saying was it's not hard to find somebody's IP address.
Oh, absolutely. Not at all. Not hard one bit, actually.
Yeah, getting it banned might be a different story, but finding it, that's not a problem.
Right. Yeah, which I mean, people are it sounds so they make it sound so easy. Oh, you get the IP address, I'm gonna track you. Boy, it's not like any average Joe can do it. Okay, well, you definitely there's apps that say they'll do it. You cannot trust those apps unless you're paying for them. And
right, but also the thing is she's rubbed a lot of different people the wrong way.
Right. So, and like I said, there could be some computer geniuses on here. But I'm just saying, just because they have an IP address, or if they can even find it, doesn't mean that they're going to be able to do anything with it.
Right.
I hate this.
Unless they wanted to do a police report, maybe, but even then you need a reason.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oops. Whoop, whoop, it's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my gosh, I know y'all seen that video I reposted of the dad or whoever was watching his little baby girl. She boosting bit where y'all at. And this little girl is getting it right. I can't tell y'all how hard I cackled. If you click on the comments and then the second comment, right, is Miss Rachel. And Miss Rachel is getting it. I swear to God, that baby is doing the Miss Rachel dance. It's so funny though, because it's who taught my 3-year-old this? And then they're Miss Rachel taught your 3-year-old that. And the dance is literally of Miss Rachel. Oh my God. But anyways, when it's spin that shit, bro, that little girl was getting it.
That's so funny.
I love little girls.
Yeah,
Hold on 1 second. Judy is not desperate for attention. Fuck Princess Morbid and Eggs. You know what? Like I said, His new nickname is More Bitch. Unless he's being nice. If he's being nice, then I might call him something else. Take your drink, baby. Take your drink. If I get my freaking 12-year-old to that, that's insane. I remember when I was crazy. I was up for many different reasons. I can't hear none of you bitches, so if y'all are talking.
The invite is crazy work, not gonna lie. What are you
What
talking
invite?
about?
I don't know. I was eating anyway.
Thank you. Did you get your brother? A Pepsi.
Ew.
Listen, I'm not to be
Have
joined.
y'all, do y'all have the dirty Mountain Dews up there?
I don't know, but do y'all have the dirty Sprites that literally look like pee?
No.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
The one
tea
with
and
tea in
Sprite.
it.
No, I've seen those
Yes.
tea and Sprite. I've seen the commercials for it. That
Yeah,
sounds
they're
so
gross.
gross.
Like, they look gross. I couldn't drink it. It's fine. It
I'm
is not
also not a
cute. It
tea
is a
drinker.
robot.
Girl.
Wow. What?
K-Mac on my nerves.
Oh shit. What about
Because
it?
K-Mac, anytime she gets on the panel or whatever, we sitting there talking about Mimi. She wants me to apologize to Sal's for tossing. She said we tossed eggplants at her. What the fuck are you talking about? There's no eggplant gifts on TikTok. We did oranges.
Right. Hold on. Yes, please. I said that song's gonna be stuck in my head for at least a few days.
Look. Boop, boop. It's the sign of police.
Oh yeah. So my daughter, listen, my daughter has this creepy, infamous. It's not creepy. It like, look, okay. It gives me like the ooh when she does it because I can't do it, okay. But she can frog blink.
Ew.
I mean, it's an impressive talent, like, but geez, it's crazy. But you know what? I saved an ad because I needed to show you. There's another girl. I seen an ad, and she started off with a frog blink, and I'm like, girl, that anytime I see it, it freaks me out. I was surprised none of her comments were like anything about the frog blink. Y'all didn't see that shit? It's crazy, but it's cool though. I think it's cool. And no, but really, she's really, really impressive with her drawings. Well, she does digital art and she does drawing. But her digital art, I swear, like I'm gonna submit it somewhere. They're gonna be using her digital art for characters.
My cousin does digital art like professionally. I can see where she sells her art from because I know it's on a website.
Right? You're writing like a comic book or like a.
No, it's like
No, I'm talking to my daughter.
I don't know if it's gonna be a comic.
But is it like with your characters? Okay.
It's mainly this book thing I told you.
It's just an animation book. So far, right?
It's not an animation. We just have it written down. I don't know what
Okay.
the story's about.
Okay, got you.
It could be an illustrated book. I don't know.
Well, if it's got characters, then heck yeah, I'd make a whole comic series. Didn't Marvel, before I say something crazy, didn't Marvel start off as a comic book?
I believe so.
Yes.
So did
I
Harley
believe.
Quinn and Joker.
Girl, do you know that you could be the next whoever did Marvel? And let me tell you, they were set for life, and their children were set for life, and their children were set for life, and generations beyond are still set for life because we're still watching and producing off of that shit. Give me my eye. Is that my eyes?
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
dang! I forgot I had that. Whoop. Well, sorry. I forgot I had it.
It's not letting me.
Where's my other cup? Oh, it's right here.
Stop driving. I'm gonna try to send these drawings to you again.
Well, if you don't, whenever you get home, bring me your iPad and I'll take pictures of them.
Spend a more time, maybe that way.
Yeah, so Allie, you were saying your cousin or who does it?
My cousin does digital art, and she's done it since she was in like middle school. And there's like a website or something that she sells her art to. I'll have to ask her about it to see what it is. But my cousin draws like wolves and stuff, like fictional characters and stuff.
Yeah, that's what. My daughter draws fictional characters, but she draws like some pretty like interesting characters. Like you like
human.
They're not human, but they're like human. They're like I don't know, human based, but they're like freaking hybrids and shit. And she draws like Futurama type like animations, you know, like the crazy character. Just the fact that it's crazy characters, not that it's like Futurama. I'm saying just like, you know, they have like one eyeball and shit. Like she just draws really neat characters. Some of them, I just have to show you them.
When I draw them with one eye, it's usually because their head is facing to the side. It's
Right.
That angle.
Right. She just does it really
or I
good.
just can't draw their eyes. You
Yeah.
can't draw both eyes. One is always bigger than the other, or one just looks wrong. It's crooked.
She does them really good. There's one that's like a sun. It's a sun and a moon, and one I think, or it's all the sun. I maybe I have to remember. I think it's like one half of it.
I did draw the moon. Yeah, I did draw
You
the
didn't.
sun
You did draw the
character.
sun, right?
I drew
Okay.
the sun character, yeah.
Okay.
I drew the sun, I've drawn the planet Uranus, I've drawn Neptune, and an animatronic-esque thing named Jupiter. There's one named Fawn, who's like
Okay.
a deer-based guy. I have a lot of characters.
Yeah, she has a lot of
I
characters.
have too many characters.
I'll show y'all.
Two of my favorite characters, personally, are a character named Rhodey and a character named Ivory.
Yeah.
Both male.
I know. So yeah, future. Just like I guess a disclaimer.
Some of
Her
the men
characters,
look feminine.
yeah, some of the men look feminine.
It was an
And
accident.
so I thought that they were women and got told very quickly that they were not. So
No.
Well,
I can
I'll
understand
see
with
what
Uranus is supposed to be a trans femme, so I
Oh,
understand
God.
with that. Because
well, we can't say certain words. We can't say certain words. We can't say certain words, or we'll get banned on the Tiki Talk. You literally can't. Can't say anything of the sorts.
phobic.
Yeah, very, and very infringing on your rights.
Well, one of my characters is supposed to be a male into a woman.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
I
how you.
understand. But Sun, I don't know how you. Well, maybe the eyelashes at best. The outfit is supposed to be a tunic.
Well, I guess I had to learn that, you know, back in the day, men used to wear makeup first, apparently.
Yeah, they did actually, especially pharaohs.
Yes, pharaohs. I think of pharaohs. I think of Pharaoh Boy on PJ Masks. That's how much of a mom I am.
Oh my God. I hate Pharaoh Boy. He's so annoying.
I'm such a mom. Like, of course, that's what I would think of. Is fucking PJ Masks. PJ Masks. PJ Masks. PJ Masks.
I hate Pharaoh Boy with all my soul. He's so annoying.
You know what I don't like? Is when it goes, nighttime is the right time to fight crime. I can't think of a rhyme. Absolutely absolutely not. Nighttime is the right time to have your ass in bed and not outside in these streets fighting crime.
Why are
Right.
children handling it?
without your parents' knowledge either.
Why are the children handling it? There's a space
Exactly.
boy named, I don't know what his name was. Why did he go into space to inspect rocks?
I said stop yelling. I'm like, my ear is right here.
My bad.
You're
You
fine.
can't show emotion.
Well, you just don't have to yell. That's all.
Yelling is emotion.
Well,
Or
no.
emotion
It's
sound waves.
You know what? Ultrasounds use sound waves. Yep. Found that little fun fact out
So
whenever.
like echolocation?
No, it literally uses sound waves that are like inaudible to our human ears, but it's using sound waves to bounce back to this machine to show an image of what's inside your belly or your freaking uterus, whatever.
Well, and they kind of do use echolocation because that's how dolphins know you're pregnant.
Also,
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The ultrasounds use sound waves.
the picture is sent.
That's why it's called ultrasounds.
I just send them one at a time, but they send.
They did send? Okay, good. But yeah, I found that fun fact out when I was going through my medical records, and they sent me my ultrasound, and I was watching it, and I'm like, damn, how does this work? And so I looked all into it, and it's like, damn, I would have never thought that it was sound waves. I thought it was like an X-ray or some shit.
You use an X-ray, that baby's.
Exactly, it's kaput, but that's why I asked. Remember, we listen, we don't judge, and no stupid question here. Are we judging? Are we judging? Are we judging? I didn't think so. Okay, I'm just making sure. Because y'all are making me feel like I'm asking stupid questions.
I'm not. I'm just going off what I know about medical stuff.
Well,
I don't think you can use an X-ray on your pregnant
oh no,
stomach
no,
or
you
your
can't.
uterus, or that baby is.
Okay,
The radiation will damage
I get that. So knowing that knowledge, how else would you think that it would work? Would you just think sound waves?
No.
Exactly.
Nobody would. Like, how is sound producing an image?
Thank
on
you.
A machine?
Thank you.
Shell and a remote.
Thank you. My point is proven. I rest my case.
How does a modern?
I rest my case. Ooh, you know what, Allie? I've got a really bad joke. It's a really good joke, but it's bad. So I gotta call and tell you. It's really funny. Okay, so I'm gonna text it to you, and then just hold on.
But pregnancy does use a form of echolocation because that's how animals know when you're pregnant. I learned that in marine biology because dolphins pick up on it pretty quick.
Where'd she go?
I sent it. I had to send Allie Cat this joke.
That's stupid. My ex's grandpa used to say that one all the time.
It's so fucked up, bro. Like, people are so messed up, but like, it's humor, you know?
No, my ex's grandpa, my abusers used to literally say racist jokes in front of me because they thought it was hilarious because I was mixed. And I would just laugh along with it because I wasn't going to pretend like I cared.
Okay, I've got one. What's good about a predator or a PD3, whatever, P3DO? They drive slow in school zones.
Stupid.
I don't know school on that one.
Or okay, did you hear about the guy who dipped his his balls in glitter?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
I know.
Pretzi did, apparently.
Pretty nuts.
Delirious.
This is how Autumn
The
gets
pretty
after
nuts.
dark.
Get it? You get it?
This is how Autumn gets after dark.
Yeah. This is how I get. Take it or you leave it.
Oh my god. I'm going to bed.
You know you love it.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Pretzi
It's
read
3:33 here.
That's fine.
Ken is coming up on my
That's fine.
panel, y'all. I did not request Ken up
That's
here.
It's like
okay.
it's like you're
I'll
being
go on my own
you're
panel,
being
Pretzi.
haunted. It's like you're being haunted, Pretzi.
Yeah, it sounds like Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
His
Yep,
name
for
in my
real. I'm going to bed. Good night. Love you.
Good
Unless you're
night.
hating on him, never speak his name.
Bye, kid.